So welcome back to a new video. Yes, the title is correct. I am no longer doing a trail run at the moment. It was quite an ambitious goal to start with, but doing the training and trying to put the time and effort into actually doing trail runs has proven really difficult given like where I live and stuff. There's not many trail routes about. I would have to like drive to them and I just don't have time to do that like on the weekends and stuff. Also as well, like the equipment that goes into trail running and to run that particular distance, like I wanted to give myself every opportunity to do a decent trail run, and I didn't want to like skimp out on equipment that may fail or might not be of a standard that will be allowed to be used in the event. So with all that collectively together, although the runs are going really well, I've decided to put a pin in trail running for now. Instead, I will be doing a marathon, and not just any marathon, the Milan Marathon. So there's no excuses now. I have booked the flights, I've booked the hotel, I've booked my place. All I need to do now is get a doctor's note to say that I'm able to participate. But yeah, I'm really enjoying road running at the moment, and it just made sense to do a marathon first. There's no excuses then, like you can literally just walk out the door and just run on tarmac for as long as you want or as long as you need. Obviously I will be taking my camera and stuff with me. I'll be taking my GoPro to take with me on the route. It's going to be going past like the cathedral, the San Siro. It's going to be like a tour, but I'll be running a marathon at the same time and it'll all be filmed on this. So if you don't want to miss that, please subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to get to 2,000 subscribers. It was meant to be by the end of this year, but we have about 23 days, well, on the time of this recording, 23 days until then. I don't think that's going to happen, but I want to get at least 2,000 subscribers by the time I go to Milan, which is April the 7th. Now onto some kit that I've bought. Well, I bought this because I was going to trail run in it, but I went out and I went on Amazon and picked up the Salomon Activate running vest. Now it's got like a back to it as well, but you can tighten that. It's just so it's a bit more compact to your back, but I've decided I'm going to wear this in the Milan Marathon anyway, because I would want to take like the GoPro with me, I'd want to take the phone with me, you know, I'd want to take energy gels with me and stuff, you know, because I'm not an elite runner. I'm not going to be doing it in 2.5 hours. I'm probably going to be out there for about 4 or 5 hours, so I want to be as prepared as possible, and I'll be in a different country, so I'd want my phone on me at all times. It cost me 58 quid in the Black Friday sale, happy days. It doesn't chafe, it doesn't, you know, restrict my breathing, because it's got these elastic things that go across your body to keep it obviously in place, and then when you breathe in, then it just slightly expands. So yeah, there was a lot of ones out that I was looking at, they were like buckle, and I just knew that it would need to be loose enough for me to breathe, then I'd also need to be tight enough for it to not move about. Whereas this one fixes both problems, because it stays compact to you, but then when you need to breathe, it does expand slightly as you breathe. So just for that alone, it was worth the money. On to shoes. Now, I was hoping for the shoes to be here today, but they're still in transit with Royal Mail. But I've been using the Ultra Boost 20s, Adidas Ultra Boost 20s, since lockdown in 2020, so they are reaching the end of their life now, or they probably are at the end of their life, but it's starting to, you can see where it's starting to wear away there. But I've got to be honest, like the tread on them is so good. Like I'm probably going to buy another pair of Ultra Boosts for like easy runs, because they're so incredibly comfy. There's not much heel stack to them, but they are ridiculously good. Like I'm really happy with Ultra Boosts, but they are reaching the end of their life, and the amount of miles I'll be putting in closer and closer to the marathon, I needed a new pair of shoes. So I've been looking all over. I've been looking at so many reviews. I've been looking at the Adidas Adios Pros, been looking at the Primex Strungs, been looking at Saucony or Saucony, whatever you pronounce it. I've been looking at Nikes as well, but I feel like Nikes are a little bit overpriced. It's just the Nike swoosh tax. But I've settled on the Asics Nova Blast range. Now I was going to get the Nova Blast 3s, but there wasn't much difference in price between the Nova Blast 3s and the 4s. So I've gone for the Novablast 4s. They got released this December as well, so they are literally brand new shoes. It's got a really high heel stack, 41.5 millimeters. I think that's going to be pretty good for my ankles because I've got really poor ankle mobility. I've been noticing that my left side, so my left side's worse than my right side, and my left side, when I'm on my runs, it does go numb slightly. And I think that's just due to all the pressure going down my ankle. I'm not sure whether that's the the physiological reason. But yeah, that is the little update. I cannot wait for Milan. I cannot wait to get training properly. The cardiovascular gains you get at the start, they come on so quick, and then you get to that point then where you are doing loads of enjoyable runs because you've gotten good at running and your cardio is pretty good and you can withstand the tarmac for long periods of time. But it's just that difficult period then where you go from here to here, like that little gap where you need to push through is very difficult. But I'm hoping to get through that barrier, and honestly, like if I can get between 4 and 4.5 hours in the marathon, like I'll be really happy with that. I think I will get it just to complete it and just to experience a marathon in a different country. I think it's going to be such a spectacle and something that I'll remember for years. But yeah, that's the end of the video. Just a little update. If you want to follow the journey all the way to the Milan Marathon, then please subscribe now. There'll be weekly videos from here on out. There's weekly videos anyway, but it'll be a weekly video about the Milan Marathon training. You know, what kit I buy, how I'm training, what I'm eating, all those things. And yeah, I'll make sure it is very, very engaging, very exciting. I put a lot of effort into it, I promise. But yeah, thanks for watching and see you next week.